you know I got that work. I'm why baby mamas leave. I'm why baby fathers curse. Maybach
music. It was a song that a band that I listened to, like an up and coming band. You know, they said they were going in a different direction, but I love the record so much that I said, let me do my own version to it, put it out. But you know, it's based on a true story, and I just think it's a record that every man or woman or anybody chasing love or that has ever chased a relationship should listen to.
B.O.A. Lil G, Mo, Cobain, and Trey. Flossy said that was his game. So close I can get flipper play. My mojo back, may just go bring a hobo back. Shout out chicken, getting chicken like my Northeast homie Fats. Who that is she fool with? He don't do it the same. Baby girl, I just move him. I got that good man game.
I'm on my grind right now, really, like literally, like I'm every day, like I'm up working. Like I sleep for like 4 hours, you know, a day. Like, you know, not the healthiest thing in the world, but it's a sacrifice you got to make to get where you want to go. I mean, that's how I look at it. Some people don't look at it that way.
I'm why baby mamas leave. I'm why baby fathers curse. I snatch your girl if you're slipping. Double MG, not to mention we got that. Riding around, I got some tossing bait. She say I'm a hider away. I get her off like a holiday. Yeah, that girl a stick.
It's like a lifestyle company. It's like a lifestyle. It's a management company. Like, work with a lot of athletes. But right now its foundation is on music. It's music based. You know, we got a couple artists that I'm working with. Most of them are from Washington D.C., but got writers, we got producers. You know, I want to be like more of a behind the scenes guy, because I'm, you know, the artist part of me is on the scene, but there's a whole nother side of me that is not on the scene.
I need something to grab. That's the end of my speech. I'm gonna need you to clap. Who's on my line? Who's on my line? I'm blowing up. These calling me.
I think so. I mean, I feel like that's why I went to Maybach. Like, because that was like what lured me there. Because like it's free. If anybody really knows me as a person, they would know ambition is more like the person that they're with every day than attention deficit is. You know, that's why it's frustrating if anybody could say the music changed. To say that changed was to say that I was, you know, I was only that person for attention deficit. Because the ambition is me. If you're with me every day, you're gonna get Miami Nights. Don't hold your applause. You know, you might not get everything that's in attention deficit.
Yeah, you know I got that work. I'm why baby mamas leave. I'm why baby fathers curse. Work, work, work. All my bait, I gotta work. All your slum, that gotta hurt. This summer's mine, I gotta work. Work, 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 work. Yeah, you know I got that work.
You know, I grew up in D.C. and Maryland.
Okay.
But there was a lot of us there. There's a very great Nigerian population in D.C. when I was growing up, and in Maryland as well.
That's
still
amazing.
Shawty, I'm a dog, but don't have no broad. I be calling out game like miles at the farms. Yeah, I'm stunting out. Shawty from 124. Make a bunch of time. She buy me a bunch of clothes. Girl, stop being.
Sure. I mean, you know, those take two people to, you know, to do it. But I mean, I'm sure, like, we haven't had an opportunity to meet yet. But you know, I know he's working with Kanye, so he's definitely in good hands. He's gonna be doing a lot of good things. So I'm sure there'll be a collaboration at some point.
Who's on my, let's go, yeah.
I think every album should be like a documentation of like where you are at mentally right now in your life, or, you know, socially, or, you know.
Have you started?
Sometimes, absolutely. I started a long time ago.
I snatch your girl if you're slipping. She's on my line like I'm fishing. I got that.
You know, fashion, or, you know, Hollywood. But I mean, like I said, I would love to be behind the scenes more in hip hop as well as on the scene. You know, I like to make music. I like to produce music, like not actually musically produce it, but like musically produce artists and develop sounds and things of that nature.
My mama told me never steal and never tell them folks. I grew up looking up the niggas that was selling coke. Oh, I was raised by the stop sign. No religion, I was getting saved by the Glock 9. By the minute, I was getting paid like a hotline. Serving raw, fiends was calling.
Be patient, like, you know, because, you know, a lot of people doubted me to even, you know, be anything successful. So, you know, at times at that age, you begin to doubt yourself. So I just say it'll come. Give it about 12 years. You'll see a life change.
So throw that pass, I'll be the cornerback. Me and Lauren, MMG gon' bring that Warner back.
Easy to dream a dream, though it's harder to live. They gon' love me for my ambition.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you work hard, you put all your effort in, you know, you get to where you gotta go. I got actually a lot more to do. I mean, I'm not at all like happy at where I'm at right now.
Easy to dream a dream, though it's harder to live. Look, they gon' love me for my ambition. It speaks for itself. Beautiful music, painting pictures, it be my vision.
Even more so than before, because I mean, I know the boundaries and I know how to play the game as far as, you know, getting the songs that you want on your album or strategically how to put the music out. I'm definitely making music on.
It was hot in the kitchen. Can I wait on the porch? My father was missing, Warlord Oliver North. Life was digging me deeper. I kept on coming up short, breaking so many laws, waking up in the dark. Who cut my power off? It's time to move that powder soft. Not too many options.
You know, that's all in the like self-marketing, you know, and being real good at that, and you know, getting people excited and making your music like an event. And that's just a knack that I picked up early in my career. I got a close relationship with my fans with Twitter, so they hold me down.
And I doubt that ever change. Ambition is my shit, and I put that on my name. And I doubt that ever change.
For my ambition. Easy to dream a dream, though it's harder to live. They gon' love me for my ambition.
You know, just the texture of music right now as a whole, it's just it was smart on Billboard to have to do something like that. So, you know, shout out to them. Yeah. Hopefully I can get on the charts over there as well.
Easy to dream a dream, though it's harder to live. Look, they gon' love me for my ambition. Beautiful music, painting pictures, it be my vision. Well wishes to my opposition.
It wasn't really about like the uplifting of women. It's just my honest opinion, my honest thoughts and emotions and the things that I feel. You know, it just so happens that on specific songs and specific moments throughout the album, you know, you're understanding that part about me or how I feel about a specific type of woman.
And family is everything, and money is less important. Long as your mama love you, don't ever love a woman. I got a lot of bitches, they got a lot of feelings, but I got that green on my eyes, and that ain't no Donnie Simpson. I retire you niggas, fuck you in your position. They play so them too slippery niggas can't even kick it. Y'all ramble and talking shit to these bitches, you know you.
You got to. I mean, what else is there to talk about? You know, if you want to know somebody, you know, we could start off with what you weren't, you know, with a simp. So that's how I took it.
Painting pictures, this be my vision. They gon' love me for my ambition. Easy to dream a dream, though it's harder to live.
Nappy boy, hey, but pretty boy, hey, nappy boy.
But you can't have, you know, one thing that you do. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that lasts forever, so you get different things. And, you know, most of the time, necessarily in my case, it's not for the money. It's just to venture off into other things.
Love to hear what I'm saying, because this girl means so much to me. Now we on the floor and she touching me. And if I wanna take
You know, would just further my interest in other things that I would venture to, and then, you know, so on and so on. And it would just keep going. And basically, I just used to work on my broken down car so much that, you know, it got me really interested in just modifying cars and doing things.
she ever heard in her life. No need to bleed her right. I just got a picture of her smiling. And if you feel that way, go ahead and kiss your baby. And now we got the whole stadium in love like.
Durban was actually really good.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
I'm a Joburger.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I connected there like 3 times.
Okay.
That was a lot, but you guys don't have a lot of flights going to a lot of places, but
Okay.
I had fun.
She likes, jump off the stage, drive surfing all the way. You know it's right, just do the way.
I came in so quick and left so fast.
That
It
is
was-
so sad.
Yeah, not when you're traveling that far. 18-hour flight is not really
8 hours
fast.
flight, but there's lots of hospitality.
Yeah. It is good. It was good for the time I was there, but I was in and out so fast. Yes, I'm actually going to Lagos, Nigeria, on the 11th, and
kinda, sorta, maybe.
going to Uganda on the 22nd.
Hold me, kiss your girl, shorty, kiss your man. We can see you on the kissing cam. Now show me some love.
Name of the album is Revolver, and basically it's classic T-Pain, but you know I gotta mature as a person, so the music matured as well, and you know, I think I achieved that pretty well.
Kiss your baby, and now we got the whole stadium in love like. And if you feel that way.
Rap song is basically a song just stating that, you know, not all people make love to slow songs. You know what I'm saying? R&B songs, you know, it's usually, you know, tradition and custom to put on a slow R&B song
Yeah.
when you're getting ready to do the do. The super copalistic Cadillac nobody ever was able to say that word when they brought that out, but it was an Outkast song, and and I took the Me and You, Your Mama and Your Cousin. I took a Millie from Lil Wayne and Go Shawty, It's Your Birthday from 50, so it's a nice plethora of rap references.
Can't believe I'm doing what I'm doing. What is wrong with my head? Go ahead. 'Cause baby, I like how you working it. I'm watching you twerking.
And right now I'm working on a remix
Oh yeah?
with 50 Cent, actually.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome stuff.
And then another remix with Weezy and Yandel.
Now let me see that booty work, booty work, booty work, booty work, booty work, booty work, booty. Go ahead.
It depends on what areas you're trying to get into. You know, if 50 gets on it, then New York will love it, and the East Coast will love it. If Weezy and Yandel gets on it, then I got the, you know, Latin world. So
Pause. Black car, black rim, black shirt, black Tim, black go, baby, keep on doing.
the video took a while. It's pretty much frozen in time. You know what I'm saying? It's just showing a good club time, a good time in a nice club, and I mean, it pretty much just a party,
It's a party.
as most videos are these days.
I can see that thong on you, the DJ play this song for you. I'm trying to drive my stick shift all over the curves. Say word.
T-Pain, Young Jock,
Yeah, yeah.
hey, she snapping.
I was looking for it for a while, and you know, it pretty much just came up as a thing that I kept hearing very slightly in songs, and I could tell when people used it to correct their vocals and stuff like that. So I wanted to be able to use it and really push it out there.
Yeah.
So I guess when I did that, I ruined the music industry.
Goes at 3. What's the chances that you rolling with me? Back to the crib, show you how I live. Let's get drunk, forget what we did. I'ma buy you a train. I'ma take it home.
Well, the first person was that really approached me about it was Diddy.
Yeah.
And it felt good just, just talking to him. So that was, getting to meet him was awesome. But I mean, he pretty much just opened my eyes into what else I could do. And then, I met Timberland and he was speaking on the subject and he told me more things I can do. And there's just a lot of creativity that came from a lot of other artists. And I think I've mastered it so far.
That's what I'm talking about. We gon' have fun. You gon' see. On that Patron, you should get like me.
Yes.
Tell us more about
Freaknik the musical. It was basically about a group called Sweet Tea Mob trying to make it from Sweet Tea, Florida to Atlanta to go to the Freaknik. Freaknik was back. It was a party spirit. And, there's a lot of stuff that happened at Freaknik, so nobody really addressed it. So I felt like it was an empty void that I needed to fill.
Won't you meet me at the bar? Respect big pimpin'. Tell me how you feel, mama. Tell me what you said. A certified dime piece deserve Louis 1-3. 150 a shot, 3 for you and 3 for me. I'm checking your body language. I love the conversation. And when you lick your lips, I get a tingling sensation. Now we're both back tipsy. You say you're in the mood. All I need is about an hour. Better yet, maybe 2. Let me take you where I live. Ferrari switch gears. When I whisper in your ear, your legs hit the chandelier. Passion fruit and sex all in the atmosphere. I'ma let T-Pain sing it so he can make it clear.
Yeah, of course. I have a studio in my house right now. There's people in it right now actually making a bunch
without
of noise.
you trust them without you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's all my artists and stuff, and I have Nappy Boy Entertainment.
we in the bed like we in the bed like let's get gone, walk it out, think about it. Oh, snap. Now rock, you can do it all by yourself. Let's get gone, walk it out, think about it. Oh, snap. Now rock. I get it down on the dance floor. Watch this. Hey! You don't even know, girl. Come here. You know what I do. If you can do it too, then that's just something that makes me more attracted to you. And I wanna see you breaking down.
I mean, I think it takes vision.
Yeah.
And a lot of thought. A lot of people get into things that they only think about what's going to happen right now. Like if somebody comes to me and they say, I have $1 million business. Okay, that's $1 million business. I'll probably make $1 million, but how much am I going to make after that?
Yeah.
Is that going to be all I make? You know what I'm saying? What am I going to make next year? What is your projections for 5 years from now? How can we expand this to make more than $1 million? You know what I'm saying? Is there a way to make more than $1 million that you think you're going to make right now?
I do that outside. Okay. I get some more. Do you want to do anything outside?
Shawty, girl, I wanna battle. Meet me downstairs. Bring your dancing shoes and something to tie your hair. Cause I'm about to break it down on you. I see you with your friends, you don't wanna get embarrassed. I know you see my bling bling. Check out the carrot, cause I'm about to break it down on you. Girl, I've been waiting all night to see you dance like me. Put your outfit up under dance like me.
It just takes a lot of thought, and people get into it. They hear $1 million, and they're like, yeah, where do I sign?
Yes.
Where do I sign it right now? I want $1 million right now. So, a lot of people get into it, and, I just turned down a deal for $10 million because I didn't see it going further than the $10 million.
Let's get it jumping. Let's get it pumping and do this thing for real. Cause you and me, can really break it down together. Watch me slide on you, watch me ride on you. You ain't gotta say it, you think I'm fly, don't you? Cause you and me, can really break it down. Lamborghini breezy, or graffiti breezy. It's easy. Yeah, gorillas don't eat, we feed. I got game. I said gorillas don't eat, we feed. Banana cake, yeah, I'm a ape. A gorilla to be exact, it's about time I ate. Play with my pay and you'll become a side on my plate. We in the water with sharks and you just live bait.
And when it comes to pop culture, I didn't grow up I didn't grow up with that. I grew up in the trap. So, only music I can give you is the honest trap music. For the most part, people believe that trap music is supposed to be, just selling drugs and just making money, but it's a lot more to it than just that, because a lot more happens in the trap, man. You don't have to sell drugs to be in the trap. As long as you're in the ghetto, you're pretty much in the trap. It's just another name for it. So I offer that music.
Putting it down for my brother while he locked away. Cause jail time is more expensive than the Cartier. Never had shit, now all I rock is J's.
Trap music is pretty much it's another term for struggle music. For the most part, they misinterpret it and make it be drug music, but like I said, it's pretty much just struggle music. It's the music that pretty much explains what go on in the lower income neighborhoods, what go on in actual households. Not I didn't grow up with a Lamborghini. I didn't have a mansion. I didn't grow up with $1 million. We had to scrape to get it. We had to hustle to get it. So trap music, for the most part, is just that, just showing every part of it, every aspect of it, besides the great part. Besides me being in the club popping champagne, I still got bills to pay.
Exactly.
So that's what trap music is, the actual depiction of that.
Well, that girl got brain like an honor student. And she catch more ball than the minor tumor. Me and my brother ball like Corey and Ronnie Brewer. And get money everywhere. Connoisseur. Between me and y'all, in the scope found a jewel. And that label that paired me up or turned me down to fool. I am slicker than Ivan Ooze. If Ice Cubes could speak, they say I'm kinda...
The Letter to My Son record is actually a biographical record. Every statement in the record was an honest statement. It's actually the situation I'm dealing with right now with trying to see my kids.
Wow.
And for the most part, that was one of the first records people heard that I shared personal issues with. And from that, people started clinging on. And after we dropped the original version of the record without CeeLo, we felt like adding CeeLo to it and adding the hook to it would give it more of a mass appeal, more of a radio appeal, and that's exactly what it is. So shout out to CeeLo for assisting.
From Drum Squad, Lou My Mind, press the on star. Step Brothers, it won't be long star. Before they crown a vote, we go beyond hard. And I get more mod than the gumball. You niggas just start ballin'. Jump ball. Bitch, I'm ballin'.
I actually suggested somebody like CeeLo. So when I suggested someone like CeeLo, they turned around and got CeeLo. So I was pleased with the decision to pick CeeLo. And when I met him at the video shoot, he was cool people. He actually gave me a couple words of encouragement, words of advice, and for the most part, it worked out, and it's been doing great, ever since.
That's just trap, nigga, damn. Alright, said we got bowls in the living room, white on the stove. A couple thousand beans, no rice for them though. Got a house full of scraps and niggas running patrol.
It made me feel important, I don't know how many more times I would feel important in this industry, but for the most part, that made me feel like my opinion mattered the most when it came to my music. I feel like that's the greatest feeling to have in this industry is to know that that you do dictate the music.
Just for the dope, when the nigga on the porch is on the phone. So he ain't catch the Nas pulling up like he was pole. But he can send the word, they already in the dope.
Vin is actually more trap music than people expected. Well, more trap music than people acknowledge.
Had these niggas ain't even old enough to vote.
I mean, the Vin record was more like, I felt like people people see the record deal and that's all they see. They just see that, you know, I'm signed to a record label, I get to, you know, I get a lot of money, I get to meet a lot of people. They don't understand that, you know, the more money you make, the more bills you gotta pay.
That is true.
And, you know, I got a whole family, and my whole family didn't sign a record deal.
Yeah.
So I still had to provide, and then for the most part was just that, to show people that, you know, no matter what, I'm still human, and I'm a man first before I'm a musician. I'm a man. I gotta provide for my family, and where I come from, that's the only way we know how to do it. So.
No firepower to start a small war. We can't blame society, it's all our fault. This is when niggas start snitching and cut their time off. They keep searching the house and finding more and more. They taking the good kids away, we can't do nothing for. They busting walls open, cutting up sofas and mattresses just to find out where all the cash is hid. I don't know shit about shit, so don't act me shit. We knew the risk, yet we still couldn't imagine this. Every nigga in the house pumping packages, and now we all getting charged like batteries. You think I'm giving niggas up? It ain't happening. Be grateful I